In Stoxx finishing the Friday session high, all 19 industry groups on the Stoxx 600 rising today, propelling it up by 0.9%, ensuring the gauge rose over the week after two consecutive weeks of losses. We had some macro data today out of Germany, factory orders jumping in a stronger than forecast 1.1% in June, a broad-based domestic demand pointing to a pickup in momentum in Europe's biggest economy. Orders were up 5.1% versus a year earlier when adjusted for working days. Manufacturing, by the way, turning into a driving force of Germany, a trend the Bundesbank is set to continue. Confidence among businesses is at a record high, steadily declining. Unemployment supporting domestic spending, even so economic activity, this is interesting, at the start of the third quarter is actually lagging behind that of France, Italy and Spain for the first time in more than 12 years. Wonderful chart showing you factory orders, the bars, versus the business climate as measured by IFO. This is a fantastic chart showing you shares of YouGov, not a company we get to talk about every day. Well, during an election or pre a referendum, we talk about YouGov's polls a lot. Shares earlier up by 7%, biggest increase since February, 6.7% right now. The market research and data analytics group that, of course, predicted the UK's shock election result in June says its correct call has interestingly boosted revenue. It now expects full-year profit ahead of previous expectations. International sales also benefiting from the weaker pound. The company's election model, interestingly, used this unusual mix of opinion surveys and demographic data samples. It consistently predicted the actual outcome in which no party would have a majority. Other polls, of course, predicted that large Conservative win. YouGov, by the way, only has a £300 million market cap. It's a member of the FTSE AIM All Share Index. Good opportunity to look at a smaller company. This is a bigger company. RBS, of course, today. Shares earlier rising as much as 15%. Better than expected profit. Bad loan shrinking. Revenue holding steady in its core businesses. 3 years into his tenure. Chief Executive Ross McEwan is making progress in turning around the government-owned lender that the company, of course, is still dogged by legacy misconduct charges and the need to reach a settlement with the US Department of Justice over its mortgage bond probe. Shares, though, in RBS, Vonnie, up by 2% today.